Guys, 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 guys. Semoga tidak nge-lag. Ya guys ya. Kok nggak ini sih? What the hell is this, bro? Oke, 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 oke. Oke, let's go. Salah. Sepi ini. Kok sepi sih? Of course not. Selali-lali. Divisi Satu. Squash. De La Fuente. De La Fuente apa? Possession. Oh, mabet, mabet.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to
Sure.
walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
Oh,
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's played him through.
wih, kasar
Marseille have a free kick.
Oke, oke. Kalau dia mau main kasar, gue juga
What a
bisa.
start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the...
Uh,
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Drogba. Conte. And that is expertly dealt with. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
All right, Kante.
fuck.
Messi. Messi's cross. Chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Kaká. There's the shot!
Um,
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Chouameni. That's a little off target. Pirlo. Oh, good ball, great hit! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Stoney. Now he's off
kasar,
the
men.
line. Stood up well to him there. He could be in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me,
Tries a shot!
Fuck.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Marseille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence.
Apa sih nggak jelas?
Turan. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Griezmann. Almost half an hour in now. Pirlo. He's intervened well there. Oh, can he get onto this?
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be
Ayo
commended.
kalau mau kasar.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaká. Drogba. Kaká. He's beaten the last man. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kaká was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Good read, needed to be. Costa Curta. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Passing is crisp and sharp. In the end they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Turan. Adams. Turan. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Griezmann, a player who needs no introduction. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The referee's awarded a free kick.
Sampahan. Mainan sampah.
Lacking in accuracy.
Oh, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Costa Curta. Conte. And it's Messi. It's Pedri. Gilberto Silva. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Kaká. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Over it comes.
King.
And we hit half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Je vous invite à prendre connaissance.
Jak Team
Still
City.
waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Elle s'affiche actuellement sur l'écran géant.
The
Merci.
action is back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Conte. So what can they make of this? Griezmann. Pedri. Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed. Marseille do have a chance to counter here. This interception, his positioning was spot
Jak
on.
tim tuh gitu bro mainnya bro.
Thuram. And it's Griezmann. Mbappe. Messi. Griezmann. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Conte.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take
Situ
any
sih.
risks.
The fuck.
Griezmann goes short. Oh no,
Iya.
circumventing this opponent. Marseille are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. It's a
Fuck.
decent clearance. Conte. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce
No
match,
breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still
987.
anyone's game. Griezmann. Mbappe. Short changes him with that pass. Pedri strokes it back. Ball played through for the wide man. And it's Griezmann. Played into space out wide. Hazard. Decent progress down the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Drogba. That pass has been well intercepted. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. This is their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done.
What's it?
Lovely feet. He's found a way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hazard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Oh.
Now it's Mbappe.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
He's had a shot! Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, that's fabulous. Kaká. And that was very necessary. That's a throw.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 23, Drogba. Le numéro 19,
Adams.
Hazard. Le numéro 15,
Marseille showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're
Le numéro
calling on
18.
all their resources.
Anjing bisa gitu.
le numéro
Gaib.
9,
Great position here.
le numéro 11,
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
le numéro 4, Puyol.
Good read.
Attention,
That's great
changement.
positioning. So good from him.
Neymar. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, what has happened here? Costa Curta. Now it's Kimmich.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
No, that's been intercepted. Lampard,
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
90 minutes gone and nothing to show.
Oh, anjir bisa gitu. Gaib
Yeah,
anjir.
and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Tries to get it clear. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff.
Kampung mainnya. Lu divisi 1 kampung. Main body. Tuh. Waduh. Ngeri nih.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Schneider. Oh, this is a terrific run. Showing good... He's had a hit! And the ball's come loose here.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Phillips. He's got away. Great chance! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Marseille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. Can he finish?
The fuck.
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vert actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And the shot!
Cing. Bisa gitu. Tembus.
That looks like a preconceived plan.
Script.
Win the ball and then unleash.
Skrip
So
lagi.
we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Astaga.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Belletti.
Marseille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Itu jatuh apa?
Bastoni. And it's Roberto Carlos. Can he latch on to this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's corner. So, third corner of the game. He's got through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vitz. Good running, strong and purposeful. Luis Suarez. This is promising. Luis Suarez. Schneider. Xavi Alonso. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. He's shifting through. There's the hit!
Let's go.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Marseille grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He's played him through. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Messi.
Astaga, Yamaludin.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Marseille have the chance to go the other way. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Yamal, that has been slung wide. There's got plenty of space out wide here. And it's Pirlo. And here's Suarez. Now Gilberto Silva. Messi. Rummenigge. Now that's well seen too.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing.
And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game this, and at half-time, it's one each.
Et d'autres accessoires sont disponibles à la
The
boutique du
midway
club.
point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Oh, that's
So-
ambitious. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
That's been cut out, well played. Zakaria, Neymar, Jordi Alba. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Luis Suarez tries a shot!
That's
Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Xavi Alonso. Belletti. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Pirlo. Messi. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got a...
Oh, shooting chance! It's a lovely, neat pass. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Bastoni. Zakaria.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. And the finish! Goal! Marseille! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to
Really?
make it count.
So
A
good.
very tasty combination.
Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, important interception.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's got the shot away!
Let's go.
It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Marseille go two up and into a position of real strength. And can he finish?
What?
And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Spread out to the left. Xavi Alonso. And he's there to clear it. Nicked it back promptly. Great position. It has a go! It's in! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They run it back and bit hard.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 18,
So, time for
Le numéro
changes
25.
on both sides, actually.
Pirlo. Le numéro
This has
9,
become one superb game of football.
le numéro
Well,
21,
they're very much the better
Le
team
numéro
at the
15.
moment, Peter.
Oh,
And
kosong
no doubt
bang.
Rummenigge.
le numéro 4,
And the
Udah
shot.
jelas. Udah jelas.
He has done it. And the comeback is complete. That really is quite
Tiba-tiba
fabulous.
lari
All his
anjing.
own doing.
yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
changement.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Now it's Messi. And it's Nedved. Messi.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Drogba. And here's Lampard. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Game kan? Iya, iya.
Now it's Drogba. Now this could be a chance.
Marseille need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Messi is onto it in a flash. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Iniesta. It's Belletti. And that is a little undercooked.
Astaga, rame banget backnya.
Gently done.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
Jordi Alba. Well seen. Saw that coming. Jordi Alba. Now it's Pullet. And it's Jordi Alba. Pullet with the foul. Messi. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, such a clever touch.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Roberto Carlos out-muscles him. Well, played right into his path. He's found a way through.
Oh, anjing.
Got to be quick to recover this.
Fuck.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Sam.
That's
Oke.
the end. Marseille played more than a
Aduh.
ball. It's been a very exciting game.
Oke, it's okay. It's okay. Strike 1. Fuente semua.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling
Chers
this lot.
spectateurs,
Without a
nous vous
doubt, it's the
proposons
week's
une
most
autre match.
eagerly awaited contest.
Olympique Lyonnais,
A sporting
Olympique de
event which
Marseille.
has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. He rises!
They want to make the most of this
Baru aja
turnover.
mulai. Crossing.
Kaka, he's tried one! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lyon with the corner, there first. And it's Jordi Alba. And now a sudden chance to counter. Drogba. Great ball, shapes to shoot!
Let's
They
go.
scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Yeah, crossing. Yeah.
Lyon finding
Yeah.
themselves unexpectedly behind. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lyon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Marseille leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And here's Beckham. And it's Nedved. Oh, no joy this time. He's looking to set free a runner. And he's in on goal. Nedved. Xavi Alonso. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Xavi Alonso wins the duel this time. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Kita coba crossing.
Beckham. It's a mighty
Gak bisa gua.
boom header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Yamal. Kaka. And it's Jordi Alba. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. And the counter is on. Jordi Alba. Lyon are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the
Aduh, what the fuck?
That looks to me very much like
Apa
an
itu?
own goal.
Script. Very
Well,
script.
that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Yamal. Beckham. Oh, what a climb! Now Now it's Lukaku. And he's picked out the run. Kaká. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Thuram. It's a good run down the right. Drogba. Foot in. And here's Yamal. And it's hoisted clear. Drogba. Jordi Alba. And it's Lam. Quick look, then plays it in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Drogba. Oh, they can break here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he cuts out the supply. Drogba. Oh, perfectly measured that. Xavi Alonso. Jordi Alba. And they're back on the ball again. Xavi Alonso. And it's Lukaku. Kaká. Now it's Drogba. It's Xavi Alonso. Lam. Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Marseille couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Drogba. And he's intervened well there.
Temps additionnel.
That
Une
is a
minute.
little undercooked. And it's Nedved. Thuram. And here's Beckham. And here's Yamal. Xavi Alonso. And it's half-time here. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Second period then underway. Nedved. And here's Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Lukaku. Oh, he's bustling through here. Can he finish? And he's had a hit. Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And here's Drogba. Kaká. Drogba. He could be in here. Drogba. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice sequence of passes this. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Ah, that's a fine interception. Jordi Alba. Turan. Cannavaro. Jordi Alba. Here's Terima. Kaka. Adams. Kaka. Drogba.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Drogba. Nicely intercepted.
Le nombre de
Just about up to the
spectateurs
hour
pour
now.
ce match, 71 898.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Adams. And it's Lukaku. Now it's Drogba. Kaká. He's away. And the finish. Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? And one more try. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Drogba. Roberto Carlos. Fired. Shot a goal!
Mampus lu.
It's an own goal!
Rasakan skrik.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Drogba. Just eases him off the ball.
Pasti nggak jelas.
Drogba, who's steaming forward. Kaká!
Leon showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Apa sih?
It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus, and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Caught offside that time.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That has been cut short. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Lukaku. Xavi Alonso. To Lukaku. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Nicely aimed pass. He's played him through. Climbs up
Gak
big.
jelas, sumpah.
Harmlessly behind.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done. Kaká.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lam.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Played through for the wide man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Has a shot! That pass isn't the best. Beckham.
Temps additionnel,
Hit into
3
the middle.
minutes.
It's a decent clearance. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And here's Lampard. Oh, that's neat. Drogba touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Real chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange.
So that's it. It is all
So
Marseille proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Yamal claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
golazo. Makan tuh crossing lu. Anjing. Ini goal script tuh. The fuck? Mampus lo skrip. Skrip dibalas dengan skrip. Ini juga lagi. Apa coba? Nah ini. Uh. GG terus pas si Yamal. Lu 40 poinnya bro. Divisi 1. Divisi 1 tapi crossing doang anjing. Malas. Jut 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 jut. Jut 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 jut. TikTok cacoy. Astaga, udah diganti color. Aduh, jangan color, jangan color.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us.
Pergilah kau color,
Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped.
jangan
Undoubtedly
ganggu.
the place to be at this moment in time. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. It's Drogba! Oh, the ball shot in for the pieces! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Marseille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tunisia has the chance to go the other way.
You know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Right, genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something.
Great shot!
Let's go.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Drogba. Chiellini promptly onto that, and that is that. Collier.
Oleh.
Snyder. And he's managed to
Oh,
get
dia pasti
free.
nunggu color masuk nih. Muter,
Lovely feet.
muter belakang,
Seedorf.
sampah.
Lights up big. He scores! That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down,
Setelah
they've
tiba
dug in
nge-like,
to produce
anjing.
a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Apa itu nih?
Big deflection.
Idiot.
For the dubious goals panel. Tunisia grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Decent hit from there.
We all love a triumph, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Schneider, a mighty effort.
Gak ada cara lain apa, bro?
They've done it. It was coming. They have their reward.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quick.
It's one. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Not yet. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Kalau
Okay,
an
less said about that pass, the better. That's been intercepted. Drogba. Oh, smashing header!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Really looks sharp there. That's very well played.
And it's Neymar. Approaching the half-hour mark.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Schneider.
Anjing bisa gitu.
Oh, he's decent hit!
Sumpah.
Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, what a climb! Firm header just on
Bisa hidup orang ini.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos
Jangan
charging
pisan.
forward down that flank. Keeper has taken decisive action. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, played right into his path. Oh, it's come loose. Now that is commitment to the cause. Indonesia have their second corner now. He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Looking for the run-up, and he was quick to react. But he was clearly disappointed.
Oh,
with
ngelag
that pass.
tiba-tiba.
Marseille clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lampard! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Drogba. Roberto Carlos. Lampard. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Seedorf. And it's Griezmann. In with the challenge. No, that was never going to make it.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Oh, that's well spotted. Schneider. Seedorf. Now that's well seen too. And it's Hazard. And here's Neymar. And the shot!
Let's go.
Hits the net. Again, we are level. What a contest! And we hit half-time. And it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Cher public, je voudrais vous signaler simplement que vous pouvez, si vous le souhaitez, retrouver les commentaires en direct de ce match sur la radio FM du club. Changement en cours.
so we're off again. Collier. Gnabry is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet.
That's going in strongly.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Collar. Gnabry. He's got full. Firm header just off target.
He did so
All
well
right.
there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's going to be another corner, I think. So their 4th corner of the game. He gets big.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's really well manoeuvred. Nedved. Drogba. He could be in here. Neymar gets flagged offside. And it's Griezmann. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
DiMarco. And here's Gnabry. Fired deep towards. Terrific header. Tunisia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending.
Goes in for the header. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with
Le
that.
nombre de spectateurs pour ce
Good
match,
read. That's great
72
positioning. So good from him.
306.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Griezmann. Oh, played through
Cringe
to the wide
parah.
man. That is a brilliant interception. Drogba. Looking for options for movement. Hazard. He is through here.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's in on the... It's Drogba! Goal! Marseille! And the comeback is complete. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Sangat berskill anjing.
Changement pour l'Olympique.
Komisi Nora.
Le numéro 11, Neymar. Le numéro
We have got
23,
changes here, from both sides in fact.
le numéro 8,
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
le
Yeah,
numéro
for me, this
19,
team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in
le
at the back
numéro
of it.
15, le numéro 9,
Neither of these...
Luis
Oh, can he
Suarez.
finish?
le numéro 25,
Oh, there's a probing ball.
le numéro 17.
Gnabry.
Attention,
Oh.
That's been cut out, well played. He's gone forward. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Gnabry. DiMarco. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marseille still have the cards to affect this game. That pass isn't the best. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Danger averted for now.
Marseille clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nedved. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Wah itu.
Seedorf.
Eh,
Pirlo. Final ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that. Turan. And it's Drogba. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Very much into the last knockings. Played into space out wide. Pirlo. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Turan does well to get it back.
Marseille can afford to settle on seeing this one out by winning.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's being
Il y
shifted
aura
off
2
it.
minutes de temps additionnel.
And it's Pirlo. It's Pirlo! It's a loose ball. Gnabry.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And there goes the final whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Grozing. Set ranking 481. Mainnya closing. Nope. Buset nih gak ada yang main gitu jam segini. Subscriber nambah 1. Thank you, thank you. Efek bang bang, oi. Halo Vex, kita coba testing widget dulu guys. Subscribe. Ada kok. Kok nggak muncul guys? Kevin sah Kevin. HR bang. Minta dong. Ludovic Yuli, siapa itu? Jeju Forlon.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns
Udah
and
dapat bang.
songs.
Sama
It is the
apalagi
perfect soundtrack.
gua.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Just joining us, we are already on the way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, I think it's safe to assume, Peter, that Diego Forlan will pose this side's greatest threat, regardless of whatever position he plays.
Hampir aja.
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Boleh.
Every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Oh, anjing kasar.
Viet's
Nice.
face to face with his great rival. No, not quite.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Saliba. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Costa Curta. Fofana. Wriggles his
Anjing
way
dia
through.
kevaran bisa gitu.
And can he put it away? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real
Tenang,
risks.
tenang.
So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And the whistle's
What the
gone,
f-
presumably for offside. Koundé. Julie making good progress on the right-hand side.
Jago sih bro,
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Nice.
Gilberto Silva can get it clear. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good
Wow.
attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Wirtz.
Ow, 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 ow.
France looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get
Nice.
it to the
Good.
standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Wirtz. And he's picked out the run. Vitinha. Nicely intercepted. Alvarez. That's been intercepted.
Astaga.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Julie. Koundé. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Oh, easy pickings there. Wirtz. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba. Now Costa Curta. It's a really well measured ball. Julie. Forlan. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's Forlan! Drogba. Kaka.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Guti. Alvarez.
Aduh, tiba-tiba ngelag.
Vitinha. Nedved looking to run onto it. And he was alert to
Gak
it.
kerasa besok udah lebaran bang.
Looking to
Yoi.
counter. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, that's
Tak
wonderful.
terasa besok terakhir. Hari ini terakhir.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Saliba. There's the crossfield ball. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
What the f... Kok bisa gitu anjing?
Julie.
Anjing ajaib. Tembus. Bisa tembus adik-adik ya.
He was quick to react. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Gak lama lagi sekolah. Ini sama. Gak lama lagi gawe.
Here we go again.
Libur cuma seminggu. Gak
Both
kerasa
sides
pasti.
defensively robust up to now. And here's Drogba. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Drogba. Now this could be a chance. And here's Wirtz. Now it's Roberto Carlos.
Macan. What the fuck?
Boom, header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Vitinha, Fofana, Julie. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Roberto Carlos. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Anjing bisa gitu, bro.
And here's Forlan.
Gaib.
Saliba. Costa Curta. Forlan! 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Kaka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Alvarez.
Mampus lu.
He scored! The breakthrough strike!
Udah mau ke sekolah.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a
Kelas berapa sih lu, Pak?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Le nombre de spectateurs
Ntar pas udah gawe pasti kangen sekolah.
It's been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great
Kangen
start
masa-masa
to the
sekolah. Pasti.
Kaka. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And they're back on the ball again. And that could set him on his way.
Pasti gol.
Sticks it away. And there's the goal they've been
Kelas
looking
10.
for.
Anjir,
So
baru
they're
kelas
good
10.
goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
But that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
So that's two now
Nikmatin aja dulu.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, a glitch chance. Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat.
Vitinha. Kunde tries making a foray down the right. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Guti. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! Oh, that was
Udah 2 kali enggak.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Jadi Kobuser juga sama.
Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt.
Hidup masih panjang.
He clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Costa Curta. Vitinha. Fofana. Fofana was steaming forward. The most accurate pass.
Syukuri apa?
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Costa Curta.
Nice.
Marseille do have a chance to counter here. He's found a way past. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Alvarez. Guti. That's tidy. Guti. Oh, well played. And it's been... Has a goal!
Let's go.
And more, and more, and more.
Gak main Marvel. Nanti ya, ntar lagi.
Clear here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a good run down the
What
left.
the fuck?
Julie. Now, what about a counter-attack? Costa Curta.
Yes.
That'll be a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Costa Curta.
Temps
Fofana.
additionnel, 3
That's been
minutes.
intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? He could be in here. And they're quick to get back. And the number on the board is 3. It's run loose here.
That's just playing it safe.
Nice, let's go.
And time is up. And there goes the whistle. Well,
Moren,
that was a
moren,
tale
moren.
of two
Suara yang bikin
very
nangis.
different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Ya jangan kalah makanya dong. Salibo. Salibal. Tadi ketemu ranking apa ya? Teman aku nggak mau lagi main PS gara-gara suara itu. Ah, cupu berarti ya teman. Teman lu cupu. Lemah. More and more and more. Iya, dia nggak bisa top up. What the fuck? What the fuck? Nickname-nya what the fuck? Oke, Messi bang. Messinya nggak ngaceng. Bisa dipanahin. Kurang greget. Greget-greget asik, greget-greget ahoy. Erling Haaland pasti nyundul. Luisigo langsung. Krosang. Ruben Amorim apa ya? Longbo.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we have all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one. Whichever
Bisa
side
nyundul mah
you
Messi
find
bisa.
yourself on, we have a grand
Cuman
mass of noise and colour, and the
kalah di
juices
udara
are
pasti.
flowing. Red is the colour, the
Kalau
only
sendiri mah
colour.
bisa.
We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And Messi!
What the f...
It's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very
Tiba-tiba
difficult
ngelag.
to oblige so early.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what
Anjir,
was a
ngelag gini
really
bro.
potent strike.
Tolong,
So, a breakthrough already.
tolong,
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
tolong.
Kaká. Maldini cuts it out, works it forward.
Tolong ngelag sekali.
Figo. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Nesta certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Apakah bisa comeback?
Kaká. Phillips did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's Nedved. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Apakah masih ada harapan, teman-teman?
Maldini. And it's Nedved. Ball played for Rijkaard. Messi. Messi! Just swings wide.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Hazard. Now it's Drogba. Looking for the runner. He's gone forward. That is good alertness. That's headed upfield.
Marseille really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Driving forward.
Mancing Haaland sampai belakang.
Hazard. Climbs up big. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Engages and forces him.
Ngelag banget tuh. Astaga.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Astaga. Astaga.
No, that was never going to make it. And he thumps it clear. And here's Haaland. Figo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Drogba.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And here's Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Drogba really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Priol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gilberto Silva. Nedved. No, again there's no way through. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Messi concedes a free kick for that.
Bisa kalau nggak nge-lag nih.
And it's Roberto Carlos. And that is
Anjir,
excellently
Mas.
dealt with. Messi. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly shut it goal. Marseille certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Forwards and with intent.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Chance!
Anjir.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Makasih.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kenapa harus nge-lag?
Bullet. Messi. Haaland. Haaland!
Itu jaringan musuh ya, Bang. Enggak, punya gua kayaknya.
Manchester United have their second corner now. He's got full. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Nggak tahu sih.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Nedved.
Wah, babi.
Hugo.
This is the time you need
Nge-lagnya
that
babi
pace.
banget.
And he's running through.
That's good play from him.
Gilberto Silva. Drogba. Now it's Hazard. Roberto Carlos. And he welcomes it in.
Anjing. Sorry.
There's the whistle for half time. It's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs
Apakah akan kalah?
at halftime because
Saya tidak tahu.
they've not reached
Mari kita
out
lihat.
so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. But hits one! He's
Lumayan.
scored! Marseille are all
Tetap tenang.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Guti. Nedved.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Guti. Guti going
Anjir, kasar.
his great rival.
Kampung anjir. Aduh, salah.
Always going over the top.
Look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Bullet.
Mampus, anjing nggak bisa dibody lagi si kulit.
Now it's Haaland. Nedved. Nedved crosses. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Si Yamal sih coba. Ya, kali ini dulu aja deh.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops. That's great positioning,
Nice.
so good from him.
Nice.
Fiddles his
Nice.
way through. Fiddles it through.
Nice.
And claimed it
Enggak
back
nice.
swiftly.
Enggak nice, enggak
Messi.
nice.
And he's managed to get free. He's had
Nice.
it taken off him.
Marseille have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Anjir lama banget itu.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Marseille still have
Yo,
the cards to
Yamal.
affect this game.
Aduh.
Well, that is good. Super running,
Aduh.
sharp movement. Came up against a
Aduh,
defender
kok
who
gitu
is
sih?
ever so determined.
Nice.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Aduh.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little
Aduh,
concern.
aduh, aduh, aduh. Aduh, aduh, aduh.
It looked as though that might lead to something
Aduh,
quite
aduh, aduh.
promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Azar. Luis Suarez. Passing nice and neat. Nedved. Gilberto Silva. Azar. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Backward it goes. Luis.
Slim.
Goal!
Let's
Marseille!
go, let's go.
Well and truly turned on its head.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Fuck.
Reed needed to be.
Marseille clearly have been instructed to kill this off.
Duh, 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 duh,
Offense
kok kosong
is the
banget.
best form of defense.
Wah, crossing si Pigo mah
And the shot!
Anjing, what the fuck?
He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Mar main mar. Asli kecewa.
Substitution on the field.
Si Vigonya sendiri banget anjir.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Aduh,
benches.
mulai ngelek lagi.
This is quite a battle.
Fuck.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Number 7.
Berarti bakal lag. Tuhan. Ya Tuhan, tolong aku.
Smashing header. Goal, Marseille! And they're back in front.
Let's go Neymar.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Anjir itu Messi kencang
Manager
bis.
called on him. He
Anjir
was
jangan
only too
kolor.
happy to repay that.
Tiba-tiba jangan kolor. Tiba-tiba jangan kolor.
And that could come back to haunt them.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
Roberto Carlos.
Aduh,
Left back
salah.
kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's
Uh,
it. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Parkir bus ya. Udah pasti crossing nih. Perkutuk. Nah, ada pilih pelam tuh. Pasti crossing si kanjut. Si kanjut nih. Jut, 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 kanjut, kanjut. Kita main possession aja deh. Let's go, let's go. Pasti tuh.
Substitution on the field. Number
The
17.
changes then in quick succession.
Number 22. Nedved. Coming on the field.
Comes under
Push
pressure
them.
and it's come loose.
Vieira.
I
Number
think we're
6.
just about done here.
Roberto Carlos.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. You can run onto that. Now it's Luis Suarez.
This is what good chemistry is all about. That's just playing it safe. And
Aduh, salah. Aduh, 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 aduh,
Well said.
aduh, 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 aduh.
Probably could have killed things off,
There will be
but they
5
should
Nice.
time.
Anjir, di body.
He's not going to get any further than that. 5 minutes to add. Bale. Here's
Wah, ini
found
pasti
the way
crossing nih si
home.
kanjut.
Bale proves
Ugh.
just a little bit too strong.
Uh.
And that should get the job done. Yamal.
Kita buang-buang waktu ya, buang-buang waktu lah, bodo amat. Males crossing mah tuh. Mampus lo.
And that will be the
Makan tuh
final
crossing.
act. They have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
With the owner of
Thoughts
the
on what
ball
we've just seen?
parked
Well, what a
outside the
difference a
stadium
half can
gate.
make, Peter.
Kindly remove
And
it
the
as it
second
is about
half
to be towed
saw
away.
this team full of courage and energy.
Cubak bro,
It's very
cubak.
impressive how this team turned it all around.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Let's go. Dipisi satu. Gila, lengkap banget pemain. Kesel sih musuhnya. Ya gue juga kesel atuh. Crossing color. Azab crossing. Azab spam crossing. Salim Aldau Sari. Too much, too much. Bentar. Ada yang error. Color nggak bisa gue cek bang, nggak bisa harusnya. Musuhnya Ronaldo Romario. Oh, cilak dut. Let's go.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Can he finish?
Wish.
And that's played in low.
Oh, agak ngelek-ngelek manja gitu guys.
Little pass back. And they're quick to get it back. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well, that looks a decent ball. Bastoni gets over and intercepts.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Simons. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's run loose here. And that has left him in a heap.
Alah, kenapa itu?
Simons has got himself a free kick.
Lebaran gak ada pacar. Sedih banget.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways or this referee could soon change his status.
Kaka. That looks a good ball through. That is lovely. Kaka. And it's Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Kaka.
Apaan sih Drogba mainnya kayak gitu?
And for a moment, time stood
Mabuk.
still. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Tendangan apa itu?
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. Simons. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot.
Keren.
It's there. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And it's Azar. Mendieta. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the counter is on. He was under real pressure there.
Marseille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kante looking to penetrate opposition lines. Back into the middle. Oh, what a ball! He's had a shot!
Anjing bisa gitu ya?
And he hits the net! And they're at it again!
Wajar nggak bang? Nggak wajar.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I
No
think, would
comment.
probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And Nedved is on his own. Can he put it
What the
away? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created
Wait,
because
wait.
of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And it's Hazard. Shifted upfield. Ronaldo proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your
Mainnya
side is
kasar.
reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Indonesia have a free kick. And that is a routine catch.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's played him through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That's really well manoeuvred. Pirlo. Can he get it through? Gilberto Silva. That looks a good ball through. Face to face, great chance! It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter
Iya
confusion.
jago musuhnya.
We have got ourselves a game here. Cristiano Ronaldo! There's the shot!
Anjir, hoki banget.
He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and
Cuma
now they
disuruh
can
kalah
fill
ini.
their lungs and just blow them away.
This possibly the last play of the half. Out of play for a goal kick. Now that's well seen too. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Drogba. Beckenbauer
Musuhnya
has given away a free
kasar
kick.
tapi nggak seru.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Jago
Well,
tapi kasar.
sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
A really close shave, and the last action of the first half.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement un
And
peu
the action
particulier.
is back
Je ne
underway.
vous en dis pas plus.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal.
Anjing tembus.
And he has
Coba tembus.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pirlo. And Drogba. Kaka. And it's Nedved. Drogba. Can he finish? It's there! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Marseille get themselves Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Conte. That's tidy. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. That's good play. Defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the flag has stayed down. There's the hit!
Oh, let's go.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they must have. Never know what they're beating.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Betzka Mendieta, Simons, Rodri, Nedved, Drogba under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking them out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Tinggal pelanggaran lah.
Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hazard. Romario.
Aneh.
He's not going to get any further than that. Marseille can
Aneh,
breathe
sumpah.
again. Just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and
It's a mighty effort.
Mampus.
Goal, Marseille! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Marseille get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Fuck.
Kaka is flagged offside. Oh, it's just lacking in accuracy. Into the last quarter of an hour. Out to the left it goes.
Oh, great feat, that.
And it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's got Kaka!
Mampus.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And yes, it's him again.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 23.
Sides then taking this chance to turn to
Le
their
numéro
benches.
22. Le numéro
So the lead
19.
now is 2.
Oh.
Le numéro 14.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened
À leur
here?
place,
Showing
le
good
numéro
feet.
9. Luis
Conte.
Suarez. Le numéro 4.
Rodri.
Puyol. Le numéro 11. Neymar.
They want to be
numéro
quick here.
15.
It's breakaway time.
Attention, changement.
And here's Yamal. It'll be a throw-in. Gilberto Silva. Passing nice and neat. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that
Oh,
interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Neymar. Conte. And here's Cristiano
Temps
Ronaldo.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Nedved. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Adams. Conte. And here's Romario. Romario! It's loose and there's a race.
let's go.
And there goes the final whistle. Marseille have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refusing to be beaten no matter what, and another not quite able to kill off their opponents. But it made for great viewing.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Darwin. Schneider. Big chance! And again! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Big header! He will be livid with himself.
Marseille certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
He's got space in the air and Schneider!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple
Shapes to shoot! He has done it! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
20 are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter.
And the finish! And that has been clubbed away. And he cuts out the supply. Kaká. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Pirlo. Bring it back. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has been knocked clear. Mbappe, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Pirlo. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Hazard cuts out the pass. Half an hour played now. Drogba looks to get on the end of this. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Drogba.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Marseille with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he was quick to get it clear again. Marseille have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Ball's gone out of play. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. No way through, so back it comes. There's the hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Drogba. Oh, super ball! Costa Curta. Mbappe. Looking tidy in possession here. Saliba gets it away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Drogba. Azar. Roberto Carlos is charging up on the overlap. And it's hoisted clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Played back in. Oh, looks a smashing ball. He gets big! And we hit half-time. Fantastic excitement towards the end of the half there, and a last-minute chance that really should have been converted. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Just a quick
Yeah,
request
chins
today
have
for
dropped,
everybody to
heads are
please
down, and
kindly
half-time
remove any
couldn't have
cars
come at a
parked
better
on
time.
the road outside the stadium.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Darwin Núñez.
Here we go again then.
Coming on the field is
Well, this half might
number
require him to
3,
produce a plan A, B and C. Leveling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Pirlo. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, super find.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
That's an excellent interception. Great hits! Rampant! And surely that settles it.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
substitution in progress.
Marseille can now introduce the first of their substitutes. 20 find a position of real strength now. And here's Suarez. Marquinhos. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Darren Fletcher. Neymar. That's really well cleared. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that interception was Most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The attendance for this match was
shade optimistic.
28,997.
Yamal. Marseille perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Marquinhos. Pass somewhat off target. Luis Suarez. It's not gone well. And here's Neymar. Alvarez. Roberto Carlos. Shot could be on. Alvarez! He's got a goal! And they are right back within touch! That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
There will be a throw-in. Schneider. Well, they could break here. Valde. He's found the way through. He rises! They've done it! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
Time for a change in personnel.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination. His job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile. The man pulling the strings.
Twente blast themselves into a three. There's the shot! And that's off target.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Valde. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Alvarez. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... He's got the shot away! It's a goal! They're back within reach!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Marseille give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Neymar. Valde getting this one clear. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's Luis Suarez! What a throw in. Gilberto Silva. And he's managed to get rid.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Five minutes to add. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gilberto Silva. Alvarez. Marseille finding their passes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. That was well played, well stopped.
And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot.
Iya kalah tadi. Nggak tahu kenapa. Yang mana ya?
Well, they say football's only a game, but
Sebelum
good
ini
storytelling this
menang.
one. Without a doubt, it is
Kalau
very
tadi yang
serious,
comeback tadi,
eagerly
comeback
awaited
tadi.
contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold
Ini
this.
YouTuber crossing nih.
Feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground.
Pernah ketemu gue nih.
And already we're underway here.
YouTuber crossing.
Pull it. And he cuts out the supply. And that's definitely not his best.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add
Ya
in the
goreng lagi
vision
dong.
and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Iya, lari terus, lari terus, lari terus. Langsung crossing.
Yet,
Iya, kolot.
terrific
Iya.
firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
A sharp pass. Oh, important interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he was quick to react. Kaká. And it's Messi. Now it's Bullet. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Drogba. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Lam. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in.
Yang balas crossing anjing.
Now the ball in. Costa Curta clears it away. He's gone for goal!
Let's go for it.
Oh, that is very close.
Guti brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the
Masih
situation
mentah tapi
required.
udah waret. Berarti bisa dimakan dong. Agak lain. Ajaib.
Azar. Now it's Bullet. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has been cut short. No goals as yet. Azar. And it's Guti. Shot could be on.
Wih, apa itu? What the fuck?
Kaká was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Ditabrak gitu anjing.
Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Bullet. Messi. Oh, that is a Messi!
Fuck lah anjing.
It's there! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know,
Game yang
I'm
aneh.
hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he...
Mampus lo.
Goal!
Kita balas yang aneh.
The lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this...
Up he goes!
Iya.
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Sama nih, spam crossing ini aneh, orang-orang aneh.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, ke atas nih.
Oh, sweet
Langsung
feet.
ber.
It's a decent looking cross. And they've got rid.
Kok dia enjoy gitu main-main gini ya.
Forwards and with intent. Can he get it through?
Bullet really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Now it's Drogba. Guti. Oh, that's a key
Fuck, salah.
interception.
Salah.
Nedved.
Nice.
Hazard. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gilberto Silva. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Messi, very much a man of this moment.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good strength. Guti. There is the half-time whistle. Marseille head back in at the break after a first half that has been from a scoreline point of view.
Malu-malu ini YouTuber nih.
an even one. Both sides
YouTuber.
have contributed in equal measure.
YouTuber
One
crossing.
looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So in they come for the break.
Langsung nih.
Separate
Der.
them. 1-1.
Giar.
Firm
Hebat.
header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Kita golin, habis itu kita main belakang. Wih,
Marseille
ngebody
have a free
anjing.
kick.
It's not a good idea in affording.
Aduh, fuck.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And we have our very first corner. No way through, so back it comes.
Kasih.
Nice interception, well timed. And now they can spring out of defence.
Dia tahu mau crossing kan.
Nedved. Lam. Succumbs
Tilu
to the
anjing.
pressure. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage
Fuck.
the counter-attack.
Fuck.
Hullet.
Fuck.
No mistake.
Hantu.
And they're back in front.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Tunisia get themselves into the lead.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 70 987.
Nedved gets flagged offside. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved. Lam delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro
We have
23.
got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 19. Hazard. Le numéro 13. Le numéro 14.
In with the challenge.
Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it.
Luis Suarez. Le numéro 11.
Lam.
Neymar.
Well
Le
seen,
numéro 8.
saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So
Le
good
numéro
from him.
15.
That's Nedved.
Attention, changement.
Good running with the ball. Nedved, face to face with his great rival.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lampard. Kaka! Marseille are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. And it's Gnabry. Gnabry. Oh, this is a very good run. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Pullet having a look. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Lam, chance with a header! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Climbs up big.
Udah kasar, spam crossing,
Lam puts it
culun.
across, big header. And that would have been game, set and match.
He'll be fuming with himself for not
Ya biarin
converting.
aja
He
tuh,
could
gua
have
kan
killed
punya
it off.
collar. Oh, sorry bang.
And he's being shifted off it. Gnabry. And that interception was most necessary.
That
Sorry
was
bang,
well
collar.
played, well stopped.
And it's Lam. Now it's Gnabry. He's got full. Oh, it's fallen loose again. They've got to be quick. Oh, what has happened here? Bullet! Tries a shot. Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Dulu pernah ketemu juga nih, tapi menang gua.
That looks a good ball. Good read, needed to be. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Dulu belum punya collar deh, pakai gulit.
Chance again. No.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Gilberto Silva. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
5 minutes to add. Lampard. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Yamal. Kaka. Oh, good read.
Tawuran
He
banget.
read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now Kaka.
Tuh.
Pullet providing an outlet on that flank. Nedved. That's that, the end. Marseille were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Ya terserah dia sih mau main gimana juga. Terserah manehna. Dulu bang besok, oke. Thank you. What the fuck? Kamera.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see,
Anjing
we've
ngelag
already
banget.
started here. Brilliantly cut out.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality. But there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
Shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot
Apa
to
nih
handle.
ceritanya smurfing gitu, smurfing.
So, a breakthrough already. Colwell calmly anticipates. Caicedo. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pirlo. Here's Roberto Carlos. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Climbs up big! Colwell gets good distance on it. Marseille leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Rodrigue. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a...
Ooh.
Jackson!
Okay.
And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Fuck.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Saya sih nggak tahu itu ya.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Pirlo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That is a great ball. It's Drogba! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
In with a header! Oh, taken with style! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Marseille clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Fernandez gets it away. Messi looking sharp there. Alvarez!
Oke. Sorry, I'm sorry. Sudah dulu kali guys. Udah ketemu caller udah males. Thank you, boys.